45 N 68 degree 33 W, elevation 33.5 M, 110 feet, 1981, 2010 normals, extremes 1946 present month Jufet Maraparamejan Julak Spoktnov Disir record high Himidex 3.
Yes, I think I do this again. It take like half an hour for the computer voice to read this. So you have to stop the video. Record height 26, normal, mean maximum 12 degrees. Mean minimum, it's freezing even in the summer. Yes, so just read page by page.
Cityscape. Skyline of downtown, the central business district of Iqaluit. Neighborhoods. Downtown, central. Happy Valley, north. Lake Subdivision, north, residential area. Lower Base, south. Lower Iqaluit, southeast. North 40, northwest, located on the north side of the airport. Plateau Subdivision, northwest, residential area. Road to Nowhere, north. Tundra Valley, west. Tundra Ridge, west, home to two of the city's schools and youth centra. West 40, southwest, commercial area. View of Apex, a suburban neighborhood of Iqaluit. Suburbs. Apex, officially and functionally part of the city of Iqaluit, is a small community about 5 kilometers, 3.1 mi, southeast, 63 degree 4320 N 068 degree 2656 W, 29, from Iqaluit center and is known in Inuktitut as Nyakungut. It is located on a small peninsula separating Kujes Inlet from Tar Inlet. There is a women's shelter, a church, a primary school, Nunavut Elementary School, a design shop and a bed and breakfast in the community. Apex was where most Inuit lived when Iqaluit was a military site, and as such the suburb was off limits to anyone not working at the base. Architecture and attractions. The Legislative Building of Nunavut is a distinctive building in Iqaluit. Much of Iqaluit's architecture is functional, designed to minimize material costs, while retaining heat and withstanding the climate. Early architecture runs from the 1950s military barracks of the original Dew Line installation through the 1970s white hypermodernist fiberglass block of the Nakasuk School and municipal offices and arena. Top lines of the steel-reinforced concrete high-rise complex on the hill above it. A number of older Hudson's Bay Company and early 1950s buildings have been retained and restored in Apex. The former nursing station has been revived as the Ranva Bed and Breakfast, the HBC buildings as an art gallery. The newer buildings are more colorful and diverse, and closer to the norms of Southern architecture. The principal exception is the Nunavut Legislative Assembly Building, which is remarkable for its colorful interior adorned with some of the very best in Inuit art. A new legislative building is in planning to be developed and built outside the city on the Apex Road. Shaped like an igloo, St. Jude's Cathedral is the seat of the Anglican Diocese of the Arctic. Another distinctive building was St. Jude's Anglican Cathedral, see of the Anglican Diocese of the Arctic, which weighs a white building shaped like an igloo. The altar was built by the parishioners, under the guidance of Markusi Peter, a traditional master carpenter. It was shaped like a traditional Inuit sled, and the cross composed of two crossed narwhal tusks. An incident of arson severely affected the cathedral structure and interior on the 5th of November 2005, 30, and it was demolished on the 1st of June 2006. The cathedral is slowly being rebuilt, Foundation 2008 Superstructure 2010, and fundraising continues locally and internationally. In December 2010, the exterior of a similarly shaped replacement cathedral was completed, and interior work was planned for 2011 with a potential opening for Christmas 2011. The current building, informally referred to as the Igloo Cathedral, was opened on the 3rd of June 2012. The unique building, in the shape of an igloo, has traditionally been a landmark and tourist attraction in Iqaluit. Besides its important spiritual role for Iqaluit, people of Iqaluit, on a ridge overlooking the city is the distinctive blue and white Inuksuk High School. The school is made up of 4 square sections joined together that give a cloverleaf shape when viewed from the air. The city is also the location of the Nunavut Museum, which houses a large collection of Inuit and Arctic objects. The museum is housed in Aristid and Extended Hudson's Bay Company building, clad in the HBC signature red and white, transported to Iqaluit from its original site on the Apex Beach. Sylvia Grinnell River in Sylvia Grinnell Territorial Park. The Territorial Park is located just outside the city limits. Just west of Iqaluit is the Sylvia Grinnell Territorial Park. This park is dominated by the valley of the Sylvia Grinnell River. A small visitor center with viewing platform is located on top of a hill overlooking scenic waterfalls, tidal flat song traditional fishing sites. Nearby on an island near Peterhead Inlet, is the Iqaluit Territorial Park. It is a site with a long Inuit history and numerous artifacts have been recovered, including the remains of 11 semi-buried sod houses. A little farther, across Frobisher Bay, are the Iqaluit Territorial Park Reserve and the Sopper River, a Canadian heritage river, forming a park corridor linking Iqaluit along traditional overland travel routes with Kimirut, former Lake Harbor. Frobisher Bay extends for almost 110 kilometers, 70 mi, to the east, with moderate hills, glaciers and traditional and summer campsites, opening into the Davis Strait which divides Nunavut from Greenland. Iqaluit, like many Nunavut communities, has a volunteer-run annual spring festival. Called Tunique Time, it involves a combination of traditional Inuit activities combined with more modern events, while the All-Night Music and Arts Festival is held for a week each 21 June. 31. The festival has attracted Canadian and international artists such as Joshua Hawley, 32, Quantum Tangle, 33, Washboard Hank, 34, and Nanga. 35. Demographics. Federal Census Population History of Iqaluit Year Pop. Plus or minus % 19712,050197623, plus 13.2% 19812,333 plus 0.6% 19862,947 plus 26.3% 19913,552 plus 20.5% 19964,220 plus 18.8% 20015,236 plus 24.1% 20066,184 plus 18.1% 20116,699 plus 8.3% 20167,740 plus 15.5% 20217,429.0%. Source: Statistics Canada. 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. In the 2021 Canadian census conducted by Statistics Canada, Iqaluit had a population of 7,429 living in 2,708 of its 3,297 total private dwellings. a change of -4% from its 2016 population of 7,740. With a land area of 51.58 km to 19.92 square mi, it had a population density of 144.04/km2 in 2021.5. The median value of these dwellings is $376,639, quite a bit higher than the national median at $280,552. The average household has about 2.8 people living in it, and the average family has 1.4 children living at home with them. The median, after-tax, household income in Iqaluit is quite high, $98,921, almost double the national rate at $54,089. The median income for an individual in the city is also high, $60,688. 5.9% of people over 15 years old are either divorced or separated, which is quite a bit lower than the national rate at 8.6%. Also, 53.3% of the population is either married or living with a common law partner. Iqaluit has quite a young population. The median age of the population is more than 10 years younger than the national rate, 30.1 years old compared to 40.6 years old. Iqaluit has the most Inuit people in both numbers, 3,900, and percentages, 59.1%, of all Canadian cities with populations greater than 5,000. The racial makeup is sad smiley 45, 59.4% Indigenous, 1.4% First Nations, 1.2% Métis, 56.3% Inuit, 34.3% White, 3.0% Black, 2.2% Southeast Asian, 2.0% Filipino, 0.9% East Asian, 0.7% Chinese, 0.2% Korean, 0.9% South Asian, 0.4% Arab, 0.3% Latin American, 0.2% multiracial, 16.2% with Inuit and non-Aboriginal mixed, 46. A stop sign in Iqaluit. The city features the two most spoken languages in the city, English and Inuktitut. Catholic Church. There is no majority mother tongue in Iqaluit, as 45.4% reported their mother tongue as being English, and 45.4% also reported their mother tongue as Inuktitut. English is spoken by 97.2% of Iqaluits, however, whereas only 53.1% can speak Inuktitut. French was the mother tongue of 4.8% of the population, which is the same figure of the population who can speak the language. As of 2012, Piravik, Iqaluit's Inuktitut Language Training Center, has a new goal: to train instructors from Nunavut communities to teach Inuktitut in different ways and in their own dialects when they return home. 74.9% of the population practice some form of Christianity. Anglican is the most popular at 42.6%, and 22.9% of the population identify as having no religious affiliation. There are other religions practiced in the city, just not in large numbers. For those over the age of 25, 75.7% are high school educated, 15.9% as their highest level of education. 59.8% are post-secondary school educated. 24.3% have no certificate, diploma or degree. Education. The Chiquitni School Operations based in Pond Inlet operates 5 schools in the area. Nanook Elementary School located in Apex, Nakasuk School and Joni Ilinayavik School offer kindergarten to grade 5. Iqaluit Iqaluit School offers grades 6 to 8 and Inuksuk High School offers grades 9 to 12. 48. The Commission Scolaire Francophone du Nunavut runs École des Trois Soleils and offers kindergarten to grade 8. 49. At the post-secondary level there are two, Nunavut Arctic College, Nunavut Campus, and a Iqaluit Law School. Infrastructure. Iqaluit School is one of 6 publicly funded schools in the city. Nunatus Unakut Museum Joni Ilinayavik School Emergency Services. Royal Canadian Mounted Police during a Canada Day parade in 1999. Policing is provided by the RCMP-SV Division. Iqaluit Hospital Emergency Services, Fire and Ambulance, are provided by city from a single station on Nyakungasi Creek. 50. The emergency services fleet consists of 1 engine, 1 ladder, 2 staff vehicles, 3 ambulances. Iqaluit Airport Emergency Services is responsible for fire services at the airport. Following a fire at the airport in 1998, the government of Nunavut reopened the fire station at the airport. 51. Their fleet consists of Walt XE5500 ARFF, Oshkosh T3000 ARFF. Policing in Iqaluit, as with the rest of Nunavut, is contracted to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, V Division, 52, and the city is home to the divisional headquarters. 53. Medical Services. Chikiktni General Hospital is the primary care facility in the city. There is also a family practice clinic providing primary care services by nurse practitioners. 2 dental clinics exist in the city. Sports facilities. Iqaluit features 2 arenas, the Arctic Winter Games Arena and Ernitok, the Iqaluit Aquaplex, a curling rink, the Timianut Pikiukavik Disc Golf Course, the Frobisher Inn Fitness Center, in the W.G. Brown Building /Astro Hill Complex. 54, a golf course, outdoor basketball courts, soccer nets, seasonal outdoor ice rinks, a shooting range, our skate park, and more. 55, transportation. Iqaluit is the smallest Canadian capital in terms of population, and the only capital that is not connected to other settlements by a highway. Located on an island remote from the Canadian highway system, Iqaluit is generally only accessible by aircraft and, subject to ice conditions, by boat. Iqaluit Airport hosts a number of scheduled flights to Ottawa, Montreal, Rankin Inlet, Kuujjuaq, and smaller communities throughout Nunavut. Iqaluit Airport is a modern facility with a runway long enough for most modern jet aircraft. A new, larger passenger terminal building north of the old terminal was completed in 2018. Canadian North serves Iqaluit from Ottawa, Yellowknife, and several communities in Nunavut. Locally based airlines Air Nunavut, Canadian Helicopters, Nunazi Helicopters, and Iqaluit Aviation provide air charters, and Air Nunavut and Kiiwetinoong Air provide Medevac /air ambulance service. Air Canada Jazz provided daily service to Iqaluit from Ottawa in 2010 and 2011, but cancelled service due to rising fuel costs, which prevented the route from being profitable. 56, 57. Iqaluit shared its runway with the Royal Canadian Air Force until the Canadian Forces stopped using Iqaluit as a Canadian NORAD region forward operating locations. The barracks and CF-188 hangars are maintained. The airport was a center for cold weather testing of new aircraft such as the Airbus A380 in February 2006. Rumors that Iqaluit was an emergency landing site for the space shuttle are false. 58. In the middle of summer, a few ships generally no larger than a Liberty-class vessel transport bulk and heavy goods to the city. Cargo is currently offloaded on 2 barges as the harbor is not deep enough. However, the city is currently constructing a deep water port which is expected to open in 2022.59. The port, which will cost approximately $72 million, will provide all tide access to ships and will have space for 1 ship to dock and unload with the ability to offload a second using